Welcome back to the Endless Growth Podcast, episode 26.
Yeah, man, we're on 26 today. It's a little bit different day.
Another Wednesday.
One of the Wednesday, another week.
Yes, sir.
I feel like more relaxed this week, honestly.
Yeah.
It's different from just kind of got work out of the way.
That's
more
good, bro.
just chilling.
Yeah. All
So,
moved in. It's been how long has it been? It's like your first week after the move-in?
Yeah, it feels like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
right?
for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
I think last week was the first one. So I remember dipping out of there. My neighbors were like, "Oh, you're going back to work?" And I was like, "Oh, we got a podcast," and they were inquiring about the podcast.
For real?
Yeah.
What'd you tell them?
I just told him, like, yeah, we got a podcast with my best friend every Wednesday. We put it out like on Mondays. It's Endless Growth Podcast. Because I always ask, like, what do you guys talk about?
Oh, wow.
But yeah, today I was literally pulling out my camera bag, and I was like, holy shit, it's already been a week since
You talked to them and had that conversation?
Yeah, just it goes by like that, But
It's dumb.
now, like, it's been good. I feel like just like I said, this week's just more chill. Like, feels different coming in and just kind of being more knowing after this I can go home. I think last week I had to stay after still in work, right? Yeah.
Yeah. 100% you did.
So
that's wild,
yeah,
bro. Man. Well, it's funny because you say it's a chill week because you told me off the pod, or I guess after you slept 2 hours on Monday. So it's like damn, my boy's chill weeks is still fucked. Like what's
what's
going on?
I did sleep 12 yesterday. Yeah, I caught up. So no, I was telling Alex that I just I pulled like almost an all-nighter on Monday night, trying to get some work done. I just like being done with stuff. Like, if I'm that close, I'm like, just get it done. Like, why come into it tomorrow and like deal with that headache? Like, it's almost a better feeling when you come in the next day and that shit's done. Even though if you still got a stack of work, but you're like, yeah, that's like out of my hair. Like, that's done. But yeah, and then yesterday I actually went home early because I was caught up with everything finally. And I just passed out. I woke up at 7. I thought it was 7 in the evening. I forgot what day it was, to be honest with you.
Oh, it's one of those?
Yeah, well, it's like almost the same outside. It's almost the same like daylight, right?
Yeah.
And my girl wasn't home yet because she gets home she gets off around 6, but sometimes she stays a little bit after to do more work. Yeah, help out. So She wasn't home. So I was like, is it in the evening? And I look at my calendar and like see like
what day it is,
what I had done. And because I'm like, I'll know about what I've done, what day it is on my appointments. And I'm like, oh no, it's already Wednesday morning. Gotta get up. So,
damn, bro.
But yeah, it was nice to get some full night of rest.
That's hella good.
Much needed.
Yeah, you average 7 hours a night. Well, not the 2, but the next day. So, no, that's good, bro. Yeah. I'll cut up. I'll stress free a little bit.
Definitely a lot stress free. Yeah, that's like I said,
bro.
Things here in the shop are just kind of more flowing easier now. So,
okay,
it's been cool.
How's the whole house thing? I know you told me off air that you finally got your Wi-Fi today.
We got Wi-Fi on Tuesday. We got a fridge.
It came out late, no?
Well, I don't even know. I don't think I told you from last time. So it was supposed to come in on Thursday, I believe. Yeah. Girlfriend got home from work that morning and she slept through it. Oh. They were knocking. And she couldn't even. She couldn't even hear the knock. Mm-hmm. So she slept through it. We missed it. I actually raced home because they called me. So they're like, "Hey, we're outside your house." I could hear the dogs barking in the background. Yeah. Like through his phone. Yeah. I was like, oh shit. And I called my girl. She didn't answer. And it wasn't like on do not disturb because she already knew. He was aware of it.
Gotcha.
But I called her, and I told the dude, I'm like, hey man, I'm like 15 minutes away. Knowing I was like well over like 15, probably like 18, 20 minutes away from my shop. Went to the house. I'm like, if you want to wait, I can get there. He's like, oh, we've been here already some time, bro. We got 10 minutes. I'm like, all right, we'll have to come back then. I'm like, because I can get there in 15. They're like, all right, 15 it is. So I like raced down there. I missed them. They were like literally leaving the house as I was getting there, but I was just like, I'm not gonna wave them down and shit like that. But yeah, so we pushed it for Tuesday. But anyways, we got the fridge, we got a mattress now. It's we have my old bed set, from the old house, but we want to update everything new. So yeah, it's coming together. Yeah. It's getting there little by little.
Is there any like upcoming things you need to do or tasks or anything like that? Or?
No, now it's just kind of getting everything out of the garage. We've been slowly. My parents got back from Mexico. They had to leave town, so they got back. So they've been helping with clearing up the garage. Because as of last week, the whole garage was useless. Now it's like there's like one spot available for a car there now, but we're just kind of slowly just putting everything in, organizing everything we want, finding out what else we would need to buy. And but no, the next big thing is like the yard work stuff.
Oh, like the sod.
The sod, yeah, the fence, so all that. So yeah, that's kind of the next step. But other than that, it's starting to feel more like homey and just stable now.
Got you, got you.
It is definitely weird like waking up like the first week like in a new place and just kind of like finding your shit like your routine. It's all fucked up, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Damn. Okay. You have any posters or anything like that up yet, or not? Probably not.
no, nothing yet.
No.
No, maybe this weekend if I have time. I think my girlfriend works this weekend. Maybe on Friday or something, we'll go and like go to Home Goods and see what we can find.
Oh yeah.
Because she's been going out and finding like shopping and stuff, but freaking basement has a huge walls, like big huge walls where, and even like upstairs too. Like most of the walls, a lot of upstairs walls have windows,
Yeah.
so you don't got to worry about that so much. But the downstairs, there's a whole lot of like just flat walls, and all the picture frames that you find in these stores are like 36 by 2 feet, kind of like that size.
Gotcha.
It doesn't look right in a big ass wall. So I'm like, we got to go somewhere where they have like some big old like 7 foot by 6 foot paintings, or like they don't even got to be of nothing, honestly. Just something to put there on the wall to fill it up.
Just to feel, give it a little
So
personality or something.
yeah, that's kind of what we're working on. Just trying to make it more us.
Hell yeah, bro.
It's been cool, man.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, it's dope as hell, bro. I know you have the plans for the hot sod. Weren't you saying like you were gonna do something with like cement or concrete or something like that?
Yeah. So first, my brother's actually gonna go over there and like do all like the, what do you call it, leveling of like the property. You know, maybe we're probably gonna do some fill dirt, so add up some more dirt in the backyard, kind of give it more less of a slope.
Gotcha.
And then he's gonna do the cement for us. So the reason why we're doing the cement first is like obviously you want to do it for your sod for sure, just because you don't want to mess up your grass, but also you want to do it just before like the fence is up and all that, just so nothing's in the way. You could do everything without like having obstacles in the way.
Okay. Yeah.
So usually that's like the first step. After that's the fence, and then sprinklers and sod. So
Oh shit. Okay.
yeah, I'm excited because walking the dogs and all that, it's kind of a pain right now. I think I said that in the last pod, but it sucks with 3 dogs. But we're getting through it.
That's good, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of little obstacles you come across that you didn't really realize how good you had it back then with like a fence, yard, and a routine you had to like starting over again.
Yeah, something nicer and better. So
Yeah,
that's cool. I feel like what I was just thinking right now is when we hear like the past, I don't know, let's say 8-ish podcasts, like you're gonna be like, damn, I remember when I was like do the whole home buying process all stressed out. So now you can literally go back each week and kind of see where you're at with that. Because I feel like for the most part, we did kind of update the real estate pretty like once, maybe not the whole pod, but for the part of the pod, we would at least talk about it.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for that, they'd probably heard it from me talking about the stress about work, because it all just plays a role, man. It's just you're so busy here that it like fucks something else up, and that's just the way it is. And I'm sure that's how it was for you too. As the agent, there's probably things here and there that it kind of held you back on.
It's weird, bro. Like you're right, but it's not even like things I have to do sometimes. It's just like the mental capacity. I feel like I'm so concentrated and just getting this shit out the way that I'm like, maybe I'm just, I don't know, just weak or some shit, or just I just can't like focus on other things sometimes if I like something's just on my mind and I need to like get this done or something like that. For this one, it wasn't kind of like that. The first 2-3 weeks, definitely, I was helping out, which obviously was amazing fun. I learned a shit ton. But like the last 2 weeks, it was like more chill, I guess. I was still doing my thing, still had the website up and all that.
Oh, that's cool.
And then, obviously would be like, because I feel like I could fit a lot of that stuff, like the everyday check-in things while I'm working at the other stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
Because I have, my little Mac there, got 2 screens, got the little laptop here. So it's just a whole like, shit. And then sometimes, especially this season with like sales, at least it slows down, especially with like this whole recession shit that feels like it's coming. Like it's just lower. So I'm in like maybe waiting for calls or something and have downtime to check emails, send contracts, shit like that. So
that's good.
But yeah, the whole mental capacity thing, I don't know. I feel like maybe it gets better after a minute. You just handle so much shit that you just like kind of stop caring. You're like,
well, it's kind of like I said before. I feel like the more you give to yourself, the more you figure out a way to do it regardless. Like you just adapt to it.
Yeah.
That's why I tell people, like, it may sound hard at first, but I'm like, just do it because you'll naturally like figure it out. It's weird, honestly, because sometimes like you're like, nah, like I can't do more. Like I already have a whole day plan and do this, but I'm like, put something else into it, you'll work around it or you'll figure it out. So
No, it's a
Yeah,
fact, bro. I feel like you might be right, bro, because I remember when I really started on this real estate shit. I don't know. With me, I've always like growing up. I don't know, maybe like around 15 growing up, maybe to like shit. I feel like everyone's has like insecurities and has days where they don't feel as confident. But I feel like from maybe around 15ish to like maybe when I started the whole real estate thing,
yeah,
like I feel like everyone has like an inside voice, kind of like I don't know what you would call that. That you kind of just it just talks to you. You're
yeah,
doing things, blah blah blah. You're up subconscious, maybe I don't know. But what I found is when I would do a lot of real estate shit, and then the nighttime, like sometimes I'd feel like the next day I wouldn't be able to do it, if that makes sense.
mm,
So my confidence would go down a lot. But it wasn't until like the next day where I actually was doing it and then I accomplished it, where I was just like noticing a pattern that it was like, yo, bro, like this negative self help or negative, basically self talk that you
yeah,
have with yourself is literally all bullshit.
yeah,
But it was like it's a process. I can't just be like, damn, it's bullshit, and then okay, we're good. Like it's like you said, like little by little, it's like you just say fuck it and like maybe break that wall, and then eventually you're like, well, shit, we're doing it. So
yeah.
it's kind of crazy. I feel like for a lot of my first 3-4 real estate deals, I was stressing, bro. I think like the two most stressful days of my life that I can think of is number one when I used to work at Burger King.
Mm-hmm.
I was like maybe 17, and we had like a big ass rush because I used to work by the one by Weber State, and you always have those college games. You always have football, basketball, whatever. This shit, college has hella sports. But I remember there was like a rush once, and it was just me, the cook, and the manager. That I think honestly was like ex con man, like from jail or some shit. Our manager.
Shit. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, but it was like you probably thinking of someone, but it's like 3 or 4 of them.
Oh okay. Never mind. They're all ex.
Yeah, they're all crazy, man. But shout out to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, I just remember a game ended and
Just fucked.
cars up the ass, bro, like 15, 20, like it was some crazy shit. And then inside the lobby, whole shit got filled.
Oh
So
shit. So
basically,
you had them coming in from the window and
hell no. For at that age, I've never experienced nothing like that where it was
Yeah.
like just people like yelling at me. Remember this lady strictly said, she was like, "Hey, are you cooking the food too? Like, what the fuck's going on?" And I was like, I don't know what to say. I'm like, I'm 17 or 16 or whatever. I'm like,
Yeah, you never dealt with people anyway.
I'm doing my best, ma'am. And then people would just be driving by, bro. They were waiting like 30 minutes and they just keep driving. I'm all right,
Damn.
whatever. So they were, it's whatever, right? But yeah, I remember that's one of those things where I had so much anxiety where I don't know, it was like bad at the moment, but the next day you kind of was on the other side and you were like, damn, like I could actually
handle that.
yeah, it was shit to be honest, and I would never go through it
Yeah.
again if I had the choice. But it's the same thing happened to me with real estate. Where I was literally like, I think up to like 10 p.m. I remember it being so, I don't even call it, bro. I was just so like in a panic, anxiety until 10 p.m. because that's when I knew, and that's when no one could text me or like
Hmm.
I'm like I'm good,
Yeah.
But until 10 p.m. I was just fucking anxiety stressed out, bro. I remember I would be submitting offers or maybe something got accepted, or let's say we got like 20 offers and I have to go through all of them. And now I'm like 3, 4, 5 hours and then I'm stressed out. And back then is even worse because right now I could do all that
Yeah.
like pretty comfortably. But back then I was learning at the same time. So before I did anything, I had to reach out to a mentor,
Yeah.
have them approve it. And while I'm waiting for him to approve it, I'm over here just waiting in anxiety for like 40 minutes,
Yeah.
waiting for a response so I can move into the next thing, if that makes sense.
Were you working at your actual like job, like at the place?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, not at the place. I think with the real estate. I think for part of it I was, and then for the next part I wasn't.
Okay.
So it's kind of. I honestly got lucky with that shit because
It just worked out perfect timing.
It was
for every-
weird.
so-
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes
Okay.
life just happens for you, not to you. So
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
But yeah, you said that was pretty stressful, huh?
Yeah, but again, I'm pretty sure I could do it. I'd be good now. But it's like there's just levels of different stress and
Yeah. Well, it seems like once you have it once, you don't. If it comes around again, which you probably will,
Oh,
it's
for
just
sure.
a lot different regardless.
yeah,
than the
like
first time.
it'll definitely still be stressful, anxiety and all that. And then sometimes it depends on what's like on the line. On the line with the Burger King shit, like now looking back in retrospect, it was like mad at people because they didn't get their food. Like, who gives a shit? Like, it's fast food, like,
Yeah.
whatever. But when you're dealing with people that, like, let's say, I think this specific transaction, my mom referred them. I'm
Oh.
over here thinking like, damn, my mom referred them, so that means my mom's credibility is on the line. So if I fuck something up, or if maybe if I don't do something right and they don't get like an offer accepted, then it's on me, and then I'm gonna feel bad because I'm gonna be self conscious that did happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's different levels. I don't think it'll ever stop because there's always gonna be a bigger fish to catch, you know.
Exactly.
So it's just
Yeah.
gonna be bigger problems and just more anxiety. So you just kind of have to acknowledge like, shit, sometimes life isn't what you know it is, and
Yeah.
just fucking just send it anyway, you know.
What you got to do, man? Yeah, it's up. I think I could relate to some of that stuff like that, but I feel for me, it's like the
Let me know.
first time of like something that I've done, like a service. I wouldn't say probably. Oh shit, this was definitely
All
one
right.
of those. When I did the first tint job at my house.
Okay, at your house.
So one, I'm like, I already feel like unprofessional as fuck doing a tint shop, a tint in your house. Then I found out this guy's truck didn't fit in like all the way in my house,
Oh
like in
shit.
the garage.
Yeah.
So no, at first I was like, let's do it outside. I do it outside. It's freaking like there's like a little bit of a wind.
Mm-hmm.
That shit fucking folds the tent in half, and I'm like, fuck. And he's just standing right there looking at me.
Oh, he was there watching.
Yeah,
That's fucked.
Because like, where are you gonna sit him down, right? Oh, come inside. Like, no. It's like you just wait around. So he's like, I'll just wait around for you. But just shit like that was just like my anxiety was just fucked. I'm like,
Yeah.
like he's just gonna be like, this is dog shit. Like I'm not gonna come
like just
back.
stop. Like I'm out.
Yeah, I felt like coming, but no, he like waited around. I'm like, I'm gonna pull it inside the garage. I'm like partially because it wouldn't fit all the way.
Yeah.
And I think there was a car in there or some shit. There's something in there that I couldn't get in all the way. So like one side of the door, I was like barely open. So unprofessional. I just feel like, but anyways, yeah, that was like one of my big moments. And then like it was one of the first times that like I did a customer's car. So in the past, I've probably done maybe a total of maybe 5 cars, maybe. Like I got to the point where I was pretty confident doing it.
Yeah.
And I think that's when I was like, okay, I'm not the best at it, but I got to practice to keep getting better.
Yeah.
So I started advertising it on my business page. And somebody referred me to it, or he found me on not Facebook Market, sorry. Like on, you're from Ogden, people post something like that. Yeah. So it was one of those.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't even like a mutual friend or nothing. It was just somebody like, oh, hit up Edgar, he does good. And
yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, after that, anyways, he's been a customer of mine. We've done like 3 or 4 cars after that here in the shop now.
Oh, hell yeah.
So it's been cool. Like, just know that he was like,
he's seen the whole process.
Yeah, he was willing to like, take a risk, took it. I feel like I do remember that tint job. I feel like it was pretty good actually. It came out pretty good then. For being as nervous as I was. I mean, obviously as I'd gone by, I've gotten better too. But yeah, he was just kind and accepting of the situation and all that. So
no, good.
But yeah, that was like definitely one where I was just like, oh, and I feel like I get more like anxiety or nervous, stressed when it comes to like I'm overthinking, thinking of what the customers are gonna think or do.
Overthinking, bro.
Yeah, you're just overthinking shit, and you're like, when I did my first PPF job too, it was like I've done little things here and there, and the first like major one was a C8, and I went to the guy's house, type shit, and I was like, oh man, like he's gonna be watching me. It's a freaking C8 Corvette, like nobody really has these yet. Yeah, it was just, but you get through it, and then it's just after that, it's just like, whew, I could do this. Like this ain't nothing no more, and after that, it's just natural. So
it's crazy how much it like boosts up your confidence, huh?
Oh, for sure.
It's crazy.
You feel so good after it too, especially if you did like a good job and everything came out good. Like it's just, and even if you don't, like you take something from it and you put it onto the next thing, in life that comes up. So
no, that's a good point, bro. And I feel like a lot of people are scared of like going to that obstacle that they don't know what's on the other side.
Well, they think that people don't go through that to get better in life. I'm like, it's part of life. Like,
people hide that. Yeah. People don't want to talk about.
I'm not going to say that. I've never. Well, people hear it now, but I wasn't going to tell like the first customer that comes in for another PPF job, like, oh yeah, the last one was terrible, but I got it through, and you just tell them, yeah, we got this.
Yeah, like we got it. We got it.
This is part of the like thing, So.
Oh yeah, 100%, bro. But yeah, everyone goes through it. It's a process. Yeah. You got to just do it.
Yeah, but that's the busy life stuff we originally started talking about. That's how you just adapt, man. You just adapt and get used to it and become better at either dealing with the stress or you just don't have it no more. One of the two.
That's true, huh? Either you just say, fuck this, isn't for me. Because I think you mentioned that someone that was kind of doing the same thing, around the same time. but they kind of couldn't necessarily handle the whole every component that was kind of thrown at him. So he's just like, fuck it. So at least he tried, I guess.
Yeah, he tried. He was successful for the time being, you know, but he realized that wasn't his thing. So just gave it up. But he was a smart man though, because some people would just go hard and until they die, you know, just working their ass off and stressed and you know, dealing with a shitty like relationship with your wife, or like, you know, they carry that, you know, to their death. And but no, he was just like, I don't want to live that crappy life, and I want to just, you know, do better things. So he went back to working, doing what he was good at.
Okay.
So
no, that's good though. But like you said, like I don't think when he gets older he'll have regrets. He'll be like, yo, I tried it, you know.
No, for sure.
And if he actually, because, you know, hopefully for him, you know, his life's a little longer, all that. Because maybe 5-10 years, it's like, oh, I did all this. Maybe I'm ready to go back and try it again.
Try it again, yeah.
You know, second run.
And I actually have another friend that same thing. He had a, you know, close shop down, but he's in the process of looking for another one right now because he's realizing that he kind of wants to try it again. And so it's, you know, it's just like we were talking about on a few podcasts ago. Like, don't be scared of failure, because it's okay. It's meant there for like a lesson in a way, you know.
It's failing is okay.
Yeah, you're gonna get something out of it, and it's only gonna make you better in life. So
100%.
It's almost scary when we don't have failure, because it's like
you're just stuck.
Yeah, it's almost
you're comfortable.
Yeah,
that always reminds me of the thing I think I mentioned. I don't know, it was the last podcast or the previous podcast. It's like, if you do easy things in life, your heart's just automatically gonna get harder, bro. But the more hard things you do every day, just life's gonna be easier. Like, you just have that confidence. Yeah. Like, you don't think Edgar has that confidence to be like, oh, if something were to go wrong, or maybe there's not clients, he knows his skills and all that. He could knock on doors and be, yo, like,
yeah, for sure.
That's why I got to offer. This is my credentials, look at my testimonials, this is everything. Like, you way better position, bro. But like you said, if you would have never put yourself out of your comfort zone, then we would have been just, you know,
just simply like a couple months ago, if I would have like, no, I don't want to take that risk of having another shop. Like, that's just a lot of money. Like, what if it doesn't work out? Like, we wouldn't be in this room right now to begin with. But yeah, it's just stuff like that. You just like, you know, screw it, let's do it. Like,
no, it's a good point. Even not even just with things like that, bro. Even like jobs that like people bring you. For example, one would be, you mentioned that you do house tints. I think we even shouted you all on that one. Like, there was probably a point, for sure. There was a point in your life where you've never done a house tint, just car tints. Yeah. So for you to go and be like, fuck it, let me go do that.
Someone's house. Yeah.
To someone's house is crazy. Or even like the thing you're kind of doing now that you've done in the past. Let me know how you say it. It's like the stars in the roof. How do you say that? A starliner shit?
Oh, starlight headliner. Yeah.
Like, who the like, that shit is insane to me. For you to even be like, yo, bags. You've done bags before, right?
Airbags, yeah.
So it's like the list keeps on, like, you're not scared to, like,
and a lot of those things are the first time too. Like, and I, with some customers, I've been straight up. I'm like, it's my first time, but they know my work, and they're like, dude, first time or not, like, you're gonna do a good job regardless. Like, better than what I would do. So they trust me with it, you know, let me do it. But honestly, everything that I do, I'm so like such a perfectionist that I wouldn't let work go out. So they know regardless they're gonna get a good job. So, but yeah, it's just it's like, it's a confidence. I don't realize it. Like I say, a lot of things, like, I don't realize a lot of things I do until somebody brings it up or puts it in a perspective that I see it. But it is honestly like that. And I feel like a lot of people have that confidence too. It's just they don't probably realize it either. So, but you slowly build it up for sure. It's not definitely something overnight or that you have it or just because you look a certain way or you drive a certain thing, you're going to have that confidence. Like, it's more than that.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And then maybe people that you see out there that you feel like, oh, holy shit, this person's hella confident. If they don't have like an actual track record of doing things, it's probably fake confidence.
They put themselves in a bad situation that sometimes is thinking that they're all confident and like backfires on them and shit. So.
Yeah, that's probably the worst confidence to have, because that's like blind confidence. You just have confidence, a shit ton of confidence for no reason. You have like no evidence or no fact to back you up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So you could be like, yeah, I'm the best car detailing car wrap shop, blah, 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 all this. But it's like, bro, my boy's been in business 5 to 6 years. Like, has a shit ton. It's not like there's a week that goes by and he's like, damn, I had no business. Like, it's always packed. Like, so you have those facts, that evidence to support your confidence. Well, other people don't have that shit. They just have confidence, which is not even confidence, it's just ego.
Yeah.
Like, your ego's just up your ass, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like,
some people,
100%. A lot of people, I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of the people, everyone's Even myself, sometimes I catch myself. I'm like, yeah, but sometimes I got to be realistic with myself and be like, yo, bro, like yeah, you have confidence maybe in another area, but with this whole brand new thing, like
Yeah.
you ain't shit, bro. Like you gotta.
That's the important thing you said, that the area, like, you may be good at one thing, but it's different when it comes to different things.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
And we all have basically weak points and strong points.
Of course. Yeah.
So it's like just be realistic with yourself and have real confidence. And how do you build real confidence? Facts, evidence, and doing things every day and getting better.
Yeah. Just be genuine, be yourself. That's the
Please.
big thing.
I think that's one of the secret components of actually like living a happy and a successful life. Like, yeah, you could be
Oh, yeah.
successful and all that, but if you're not like true with yourself, bro.
Like those people, like they be flashing all this money and shit, and then they know down deep inside that they don't have shit like that, but they got to fake their whole life around that.
Yep.
So it's like you can't go out in the public looking like a fucking bum, because people will be like, dude, what the fuck? You were just flashing. You're wearing fucking all this designer shit, and they just they hype themselves up. But it's not even with that. That's just like one thing. But,
Yeah, one example.
but
100%.
yeah, the shit like that. They just live a miserable life.
Yeah, it's crazy because a lot of the people we think aren't miserable are actually miserable. Like, should we
Yeah.
have bad days? Like, I'm sometimes not
for
the
sure.
happiest. Like, I know I have a bunch of things that I should be grateful and be happy and have, a good loving family and everyone's healthy. But like us humans, just kind of, I don't know why we don't really focus on those things. We focus on what we don't have, and then we also focus on comparing ourselves to other people. And then obviously, if you do that, shit, someone's always going to be better than you at one area.
Always, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you could always put yourself in the other hand too. Be like, yeah, this person has this and this. Let's say they have a shit ton of money, they build a business or something. The other hand, you could be like, oh, maybe, I don't know, they don't spend enough time with their parents. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always a give and a take.
There's always something that, you always gonna want something that they have, and there's always something that you have that they don't have.
Yeah, basically, I'm trying to say you can't have everything.
Can't have it all.
You cannot have everything. You have to have You have choices. You have to select time.
Balance. Yeah.
Yeah, like technically balance doesn't exist, because what is balance? But to strive for balance is a good, a good goal, I guess. Because
that's true. It's fact.
And everyone's going to be different too. Like each balance, I guess you could say. Like maybe you love working and want to do as much as you can.
I don't give much of something else.
Exactly, like gaming. Like you don't.
Well, shit. Sometimes like the simple fact, like I wish I could be out there hiking like you do all the time, or going to the gym, and I'm like, that's just not part of my balance. Like I can't put that in there, right?
I'm trying to transition into your shit, bro.
But it's like, we were just talking about that. Like sometimes there's stuff that I want that you have, and there's something that I have that you want. So that's just how it is, and you just got to figure out like what's more valuable to you and at the moment in life, and just I guess try to figure like balance it out, I guess, or just see what your interests are and stuff. But
yeah, I agree with that.
But yeah, definitely. You definitely see what do you call, not even like a reward, but like a payback with hard work for sure. Though I will say that the more you put in, you start to see it for sure, no matter what it is.
Yeah, 100%. I see. Yeah,
a sport, computer stuff, fucking anything.
Especially the longer the time horizon, like the longer the time that passes, and the more continuous that you've been doing it, it's just the better results, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Like we think so short term. Like they say that we underestimate. Okay, I guess we'll start with this one. We overestimate what we can do in a year, but we underestimate by a shit ton what we can do in 10 years. So it's like to think that like you're gonna be just a multimillionaire and start this business with no previous experience in 1 year is pretty fucking insane.
That is.
And if you do get it, I'm gonna be honest, it's probably a lot of luck, of luck. But if in that 10 years, which you probably don't have in the mind, because who the fuck thinks like 10 years from now? Like it's kind of like I wish I could, honestly. That'd be badass.
Yeah.
But it's just you could accomplish so much in 5 years, honestly. The fuck, like 100%. So
yeah. It is hard to plan that far ahead though, but yeah, you always gonna have to like just think ahead too. I always be doing that. Sometimes it could be bad because I probably overthink things, but at the same time, I feel like it gives me a better idea of like what I'm doing in life. Because I'm always thinking like, I already told you my plans, like my end goal plans with the business. Like I already like imagine this huge shop with all these employees and sections in the shop, and badass waiting area, gym. It's just shit like that you imagine, and it's like, yeah, it's not realistic right now, but at least you have like we always go back, you know, put something to aim at, you know, to go for. So,
100%.
but yeah, that's kind of like when you said thinking ahead, you know, 10 years, and with
You know,
time, you know, you'll get there.
yeah, it's honestly kind of like it puts you in a bad like I don't even know, just a mind like a bad mind state to be like, damn, I have to do this for 3 years in order to get something out of it. So that's why we kind of be preaching like, yo, choose something you actually like doing or enjoy doing, because you're gonna enjoy doing it anyway,
It'll
right?
make the difference for sure. Yeah, versus
Yeah.
doing something you hate.
Yeah, if you hate it and you do it for your goals 3 years, you probably give up after the first year if you don't see any results. Because it's like, well, one, I
Yeah,
freaking hate this shit, and second, like I gotta do this shit for 2 more years.
yeah. And
Come on
you're
now.
gonna have to put in the work. So
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. This shit takes a lot more work, and I'm not even saying I'm there, but like what I've seen
mhm.
from other people, such as Edgar and other people, holy shit, it's not an hour or two a day. Fuck no, it's not. It's like fucking. If it's a side thing, probably like 3 to 5,
Yeah,
and then once you transition into full time, shit.
more than a full time job.
Yeah, exactly. Oh fuck, it's 2 full times, bro.
Yeah,
Straight up. But
yeah. It's messed up, but I mean that process. Hopefully, from there is definitely not very long for you. It's just, you know, maybe a year of doing full time shit, 2 full-time jobs in a way, but then from there,
yeah,
just it goes how you want to handle it. You know.
100%, bro. That's kind of what I've been figuring out this week. I think I even mentioned it before a little bit. I was like on Monday, I was just kind of feeling a little down. I'm like, fuck, like I want to do this shit so bad, and I feel like I just make it worse for myself,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of like distort reality to think that like my life sucks, but it's shit. It's amazing, you know. Like I have
Oh, for sure.
everything I want, but it's just we always want more, and that's what we're gonna
Yeah.
focus on, and that fucks the whole shit up for me. Like it just
Yeah.
puts me in a weird spot. But yeah, I was just thinking like, yo, I think on Monday I was literally just debating. I was like, yo, should I like what the fuck do I do? Do I leave my job and get something else where I could learn though? Not just to leave, just to like leave, like
No, you got
kind
no
of with the
plan.
goal.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, do I leave and try to find something in the digital marketing space where maybe I'm not getting paid enough while I also do? I
You're
was like,
learning.
one thing exactly, kind of get paid to learn,
Mm-hmm.
because
We
I
talked
feel like
about that.
that's exactly that's underrated. Maybe do that, like just humble myself, get paid less, fuck it, you know, just
Maybe.
do that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I would have to go to Salt Lake for that one. If even if I get accepted, like shit, like
Yeah.
to accept someone like me, I have to have some type of portfolio in the digital marketing space already. And the only thing I have is literally our website so far,
Mm-hmm.
and that there's like 3 pages on that shit. So my conclusion was essentially like, bro, just keep grinding, bro, and
Yeah.
the 3 to 5 hours a day if you can, more if you can. And yesterday, that's what I did. I was like, yo, fuck the gym. Because the gym's something important to me, but this was something like mental, you know? Where it
Mm-hmm.
was like, yo, like, if I don't do this, I'm just going to maybe wonder or just be in the same position. And then
Yeah.
that's going to put me deeper in that hole. And I can't be digging in that motherfucker. I got to fuck at that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta. Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
No,
So
I
I,
feel you.
I locked in yesterday for like 5 hours, 6 hours. And I feel like I accomplished a shit ton. And I feel way more clarity the day before, because it was like, shit, what now? But there's always something to do.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it. Like, just keep working on this website shit. It took me a minute to find out a lot of shit. I also found out that our email, since I think I transferred the domain to a different hosting service, the whole email shit was fucked. I noticed that we haven't got an email on our business email for like a month.
Oh shit.
And I was like, what the fuck?
You think that had to do with it? Probably.
Yeah, for sure. So then, bro, then I started Googling a bunch of shit, how to like reconnect it. That shit was a whole shit show.
Yeah.
Figured it out finally.
What?
Tested it today.
The
Beautiful.
problems are good, man, because problems make you, you know, research and solve things, and then you know how to fix it the next time.
That's such a like a fact. Like you only have to, if you remember and do
Yeah.
it correctly, you only have to do that shit once. After,
You'll.
next time is gonna be way easier. That's why like
Yeah.
this whole website shit was the most stressful shit. But it's like a lot of the things is the same for each of the same
Yeah.
one. And obviously, the better you get,
And
the
luckily,
more.
yeah, and
you
luckily
know.
you're learning it on like our own stuff, kind of, you know, before it's like a customer's thing. Like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, I definitely can't charge for my shit yet. Hell no.
Yeah.
I'm just doing free labor right now.
And you probably could, but it's a better peace of mind for you. Like I said, like I got with that guy with the first tint, like I almost didn't want to charge him. I was just like, bro,
just take it.
just take. I'm sorry, like you know, it's like you sell yourself. Like you know, like you're not doing good, and you just don't even want to charge it. But I know what you mean though, exactly by that. I
100%,
can't be
bro.
charging for this shit yet.
Nah. It's because, bro, you don't want to sell a shitty service. Like, it sounds like you did actually a good job, though. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
but
So,
no, yeah, it's just like
just the process of it was stressful
the
and all that.
process and like anyways, but yeah, I don't want to distract from what you were talking about.
No.
Yeah,
Basically, you finished the point, bro. Shit, I don't want to sell shit.
yeah. No, but that's just us though. We're that kind of people because most people don't. There's some people that don't have that shit in them.
nah. But honestly, I don't know how it came to us, but it's an amazing thing to have because you're building a brand, and if your brand is like, oh, that fool's brand is just half-assed and it's trash, then who the fuck's gonna want to get
Yeah.
something from you?
What's like the root of the tree? You know,
Facts.
you're just building that freaking the roots.
Yeah, you're getting the
Solid
bitches
in there,
planted in there.
Yep. No matter how much of a fucking hurricane wind shit you got, that shit's in there. So
100%,
shit
bro.
storm can come, but you be solid. So you definitely want to start that off first solidly before you
Yeah.
branch out.
You couldn't have
So-
said it better, bro. Like, literally, foundation. Like, and no one sees the roots. This is a great analogy. No one sees the roots. Edgar's been
Nah.
working on the roots. They only see the freaking little
That
tree
shit's
coming out.
underground, yeah.
It's underground.
Literally our fucking our logo for our pod, you know. We plant the tree, you see the root,
Watering that bitch a little
Yeah.
bit. So
keeps growing. But yeah, the roots you'll never see. So
yeah, and those roots are, like you said, just super essential. It's like the foundation of everything, you know. Like,
yes, sir.
it literally, shit. Just do the work, you know. If you're willing to do it, and if honestly find something you love, because some of this shit's too much.
You come to realize that now, huh? Yeah. Well,
It's-
you got to invest your life into it. And some things, you know, some things come easy to some people. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Shit, their business be blown up within like 2 months of just like starting something new. But I mean, the chance of that should happen to you, it's very unlikely. I would say maybe 1 out of 20, maybe 1 out of 50 that shit happens to. But for the most part, people, yep, just hard work, man. It's just
yeah,
putting
bro.
work, research, and just going through the battles. But
But the thing is that, like, yeah, let's say you're providing, like you said, something, they get the 1 out of 20 actually like gets it.
mm-hmm.
Like, there's still so much more shit to uncover with business. Like, business is it's so much shit to business, bro.
There's a lot.
Like, you could there's like literally something for everything, bro. You have finance, like who's financing the business, where the money go. That could literally be one department for a business.
Yeah,
Like, if you're big enough.
of course.
Marketing, another one is sales. Like, do you have an outbound team? Like who we selling to? Another one is, now you have all these employees. Like, who's gonna handle everything, making sure everyone gets paid, making sure everyone has their benefits, making sure if there's like a fight or some shit going on, like who's handling that? And then you have HR, human
Mhm.
resources. Oh, the shit, you got people complaining and shit, like they need help on the website, blah blah blah, or whatever. Customer service.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you actually shipping a product to different places? Oh, now you got a logistics team shipping everything out. Like, literally, there's fucking shit for everything.
I'm
Like,
all those motherfuckers.
that's a fact.
All
You
those
literally
in one.
know that.
Yeah, but I didn't know that right away either. I'm not gonna lie. I started doing business and I'm like, shit. I was at my house. I wasn't, taxes weren't a thing.
Yeah.
What's that? So it's like, oh shit, quarter comes up, you got to pay taxes on.
Oh,
this?
you're an accountant now?
Yeah, I thought all this extra money I was getting from
Bookkeeping.
taxes, it was mine. Like, no, I was supposed to be holding that shit to pay it back. So it's just, yeah, the bookkeeping stuff. You get an employee, now you got payroll, and then you got to pay money to have employees on a payroll, and you got to deal with workers' comp. Oh, dude, there's so much shit to this. It's stressful. It's stressful when you think about it. Once you get through it, like we
Yeah.
talked about everything else, it comes natural after that. But the first part of it is just like, holy shit. And talking about it right now, it sounds stressful to some people. So, but
Yeah, that's kind of what I was worried about. I was like, yeah, there's so much shit to this, but it's worth it. Number one, and number two, if you take it day by day, you're gonna look back. 5 years are gonna pass, and you'll be like, oh shit, like look where I'm at now.
yeah.
Like, think about it. If you in your life have maybe, I don't know, let's say a good example would be like high school, since we're both graduated. Remember when we first started high school, we're like, oh shit, we got to go to high school 3 years and then we graduate.
Yeah, that's just, yeah.
That shit flew, and now we're past another 7 something years. So it's like, imagine if you would have dedicated that time. That feels like it flew by anyway.
Yeah.
To like
something.
like
Yeah.
you would have been in a different place. But don't
Time-
think about the past anyways.
Yeah, time will fly by for sure. So you just got to like pick it and go with it.
Seize the moment. You gotta seize the fucking
Yeah.
moment, bro. This day only comes once. So, shit, get your ass in gear, but also be grateful. So that's what I'm saying. There's, like Edgar said, there's balance, but it's like you got to choose what's your balance. you're the driver to this shit. Like,
You're behind the wheel.
what's more important to you, you know? And it's not saying like we're doing like everything right. We're doing everything right for what we think for us.
Yeah, and
You know
that's
what I'm
our
saying?
current situation and our, you know, everything that we're currently in. But
Yeah.
there's so much more that we could even improve on with our current
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So
And we're our own individuals,
yeah,
different backgrounds, different upbringing. So it's like to compare yourself to other people too is like, come
yeah.
on, man.
Honestly,
So
with you, bro, like shit, you don't even own like official business right now, but you're so prepared into it, which is actually, I mean, like, it amazes me honestly because a lot of the shit, well, it almost prepares you too for a lot like in your future because I didn't know anything near as much as like you do as of right now. So I feel like you already got like a big jump ahead from like most people, even including myself, because I was like, I kind of went learning this shit as I went,
mhm.
but you already almost got like the whole thing down. You just gotta like do it in a way, which is pretty
Gotcha.
cool in a way. But so I mean, I think it'll
Yeah.
be an easier process for you as you transition into that. But
No, I
but I mean,
appreciate it.
it just helps though too, regardless. Like for you guys, like just if you want to start something, like you could do like what Alex did, kind of just do a lot of research, you know, keep growing and practicing and kind of going into your thing, or just it's gonna be harder if you probably go like me, my route. But I mean,
Yeah, it
you come out,
depends.
yeah, comes out how you want
Yeah, bro. I think what helped me a lot is obviously I've been trying to do maybe not even started, but like I've been doing little things here and there since I was like 18. So like I even like try to open up little um I don't even know if they were Shopify. I think there were Shopify little stores back
to.
in the day, but that's before I knew
I think I remember.
between before supply and demand, before I knew marketing, before I knew what A and B split testing was for marketing and all this. So now I look back, I'm like, oh shit, like that makes sense why it didn't work out.
Mm,
Back then I would literally just put one thing on the website, three things on the website, send it over and hope that some random dude would,
yeah.
click it. Like I would get clicks, but no one would actually buy the product. And I think that was like a weak thing. And then I think my focus after that became sales. So then I
Mm,
started working sales and then kind of chillaxed a little bit. But I think I was still going to Weaver State actually. So I was
mm,
also doing the entrepreneurship program. So at that point in my life, it was like work on sales. I know I'm going to keep getting better and be able to articulate myself and communicate better. And then two, the whole entrepreneurship thing is like, oh, I'm gonna start the thing or get the acquire knowledge. So yeah, I don't know if it was the right route because at the end of the day, I don't have like shit to show for it so far. You know what I'm saying? So we'll reach that chapter
but
potentially,
yeah,
but I don't know.
no, but you're very knowledgeable. I know that's just a big thing too, though, because I feel like a lot of people don't really know much, even after they have a business. Like shit, like me, like I'm still learning a lot of things, even from you. Like a lot of shit you told me, I'm like, oh shit, like yeah. With at least as far as like the marketing stuff goes, that I haven't even touched yet. So,
Mm,
and some people that's like the essential thing to start a business is marketing first. Like that's like the first thing. That's how they start a business. Like
mhm.
advertise this, advertise that, get our website to here. Shit, that came on the last of my list of like a
Mm.
business thing. So, like I feel like you're kind of back. You're already really prepared to begin with. So,
Yeah,
but
maybe it just comes down to like our strengths.
yeah, too. Yeah,
Maybe I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know.
But
We're all different. That's what the fuck the part is. Like I
yeah,
don't know. Like just make sure you're doing some shit though. Like
yeah. As long as you're moving forward with it,
uh-huh.
you'll be alright.
100%. Just don't give up. Literally, that's it. Even if it's an inch at a time, step at a time, bro.
Yeah,
Like
then not giving up shit's important because
it's literally that
it's
I think
so
the
hard. It's so easy to do it, and it comes across your head probably so many times
oh,
throughout the
even
process.
to me, bro. But
Yeah,
it's obviously I'm not gonna do it. But it's like it's a thought that comes in my head. I'm like, fuck, bro. Like I should just
fuck this. Like
yeah, just go get another job, make 130K a year, and like
you,
work in sales and just
just
fucking, bro, just have a good life. But it's like
yeah,
I feel like money to me after I've gotten some of it. I think it was a year, bro. I'm not gonna disclose how much I made, but it was like biggest work with like wise in sales, like
yeah.
did pretty good. And then that year, I think it was my first year in real estate,
Hmm.
bro. I think I did like I think 5 transactions total.
Oh shit.
So I was shit. I was in my bag, bro.
Yeah.
But I've realized that like it didn't make me happier, and a lot of that money I invested into that crypto shit, and
Mm,
obviously that shit tanked. So,
yeah.
but it was like something that I had to realize for myself that I was like I had like that much money left over, and I just like I could have blew it off and fucked it off and gone on
Yeah.
vacations, got a watch or something, but I thought I was gonna make more crypto, and I just said fuck that. But at the end of the day, like having all that money, like I guess at that age was it wasn't something that like I felt like happy, I guess, for.
Mm.
And that's kind of when I learned, it's like, yo, this money shit's cool and all that, but it's like, for me at least, this shit don't make me happy.
Yeah.
Like I just need,
There's more to it. Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot more to it. Like I feel like spiritually, I feel like that was probably my main thing. So I had different phases of my life where I was just like, shit, what am I missing? Spirituality, or psychology sometimes, because sometimes you just feel like lost and alone, or doesn't know, like you don't know how people like work and shit. But as soon as I started kind of figuring out like how things move, or things are important, like virtues, philosophy, or how people think, or like knowing that actually no one's like this confidence like 100%, like everyone has like little chinks in their armor and shit like that. Once you realize that everyone's kind of in the same boat, everyone's just trying to figure it out, that shit just gives you like a huge amount of clarity. And it's like,
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, like I bet, like I'm not just the only one feeling this type of way,
Yeah.
And then after that, it's all right, we've set all that shit in place, so what are we gonna do about it?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, back to that money thing. Yeah, it's money. It's all about the money thing. It's definitely a better peace of mind for yourself. Have being happy with yourself and what
Oh,
you
for
do and
sure.
your everyday basis, and obviously there's going to be a lot of unhappy starting it because you're going to be working your ass off. But
Yeah.
no, it's there's something different about it. Honestly, about like doing your own thing and verse. I mean, yeah, the money stuff will come naturally later, and it is nice and stuff. But at the same time, like it's more to it than just that. Like it's
It's not
just
everything.
it's like the peace of mind of like being just I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
I get you.
But
Well, I could explain it for me.
yeah.
I think what I came to the conclusion of is I like working like, I don't know if you want to call myself a leader or some shit, but like I just want to be like the dude. Like I just want to, I don't want to have
Yeah.
like a boss. Like I know people say they want to start businesses and shit, have freedom, but it's like, bro, like you're probably gonna be working a fuck ton
For
more.
sure
Like
not
what,
gonna have freedom.
like what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like when people say that shit, I'm like, or when they say, oh, like I want passive income.
I think maybe
What the
yeah,
fuck?
I think maybe by freedom they mean like not having the boss. Like you're almost like kind of you're going. Maybe that's what they kind of mean. Like the freedom of not being dogged down and told what to do.
Micromanaged and shit.
Yeah.
'Cause
But
I hate that shit.
no, that shit sucks. I can only imagine. Yeah. I think at one time, um, it was I got pretty much like I wouldn't say in trouble, but I got like
Oh,
told
shit.
to come into the office by
What job was this?
my buddy Nick I won't say his last name,
Okay,
but
okay.
if he watches this, he'll know who he is. This is a model lead.
Oh
We're
shit.
good buddies now.
Okay.
And he has his own company and shit. But yeah, I was like, and I was young, bro. I was right out of high school. And after that, it's just like I said, fuck this. Like I've never been told like to do like not, I think it just said like some smart comment. And I didn't know. I mean, it's a fucking job. I'm 18. I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't know you're not supposed to do that shit. Anyway, he's just like brought me in. And I was just like, fuck, like this is ass. Like
Yeah, it doesn't feel good.
after that, I was like, nah, fuck this. But regardless, obviously, I still worked for like another what?
Sometime.
Yeah, probably another 5 years, like at an actual place. Not there, but at an
Yeah.
actual like job for someone. And then after that, obviously, I went on my own. But yeah, until then, I mean, even when I loved the body shop, even when I loved it there, like there were still things, you still had a boss and you still had to do things their way and deal with certain things. But no, yeah, it's doing your own thing is definitely cool and worth it for sure. At the very end, after the
Yeah.
storm.
After the storm passes and you get the flow, the hang of it. So
Yeah.
no, you're right, bro. It's like, okay,
Stay in there.
stay in here, stay afloat.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do.
Keep it going. Keep striving for them goals. Stay just keep pointing, towards the direction of that final goal because you'll get there eventually.
Yeah. And I feel like, honestly, if you have the mindset of not giving up, you're halfway there already.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
yeah.
because that's a big piece.
If you got through that, yeah.
Yeah, like it's probably going to keep coming up, but as long as you just keep not giving up, I feel like you're halfway there already.
It just keeps making you stronger every time, honestly, on that part of it.
Yep.
But
Absolutely.
yeah.
Shit, another day goes by, and if assuming you have more progress, you're a day closer to reaching that goal, or reaching that self that you want to reach. Because I feel like when I was growing up, bro, there would be pieces of me, or for sure when I was like 20, that's like a good, like a base. When I was 20, I remember not feeling content with myself, and I knew that I could do better and improve things, but it was kind of weird, bro. I don't want to use the word I was gonna use, but I kind of wanted to like destroy that version of myself at that time
Mm.
and completely like revamp myself. And now I feel like that's a thing. Like right now, I'm pretty, I guess you could say, content. You know, I feel like it's, I don't know, maybe that's a lie. I feel like I always want more. Like I do realize I need to be like, okay, cool, you know, to a certain point, but I feel like every year that passes, or you know, a time frame passes, like I want to essentially destroy that version of myself that I am now, to
Yeah.
let like the new version of myself like come in, if that makes sense.
You don't want to bring in the old stuff with you in a
Nah,
way,
like
or
even like bad habits or negative thinking or just things like that don't serve me, or maybe even the people around me.
hmm.
Like for example, when I'm 20, shit, bro, like I literally was super antisocial, bro. At that point, I don't think I worked in sales or anything like that, so super shy. My confidence was like blah, but my ego was like blah. I thought that was the shit. I remember one time I was just like looking at this one rapper named Rick Ross, and he has a shit ton of money. He was a business owner, you know, cool. He's doing all
Yeah.
this shit. I remember my ego was fucking me up so much that I was like, damn, like what the fuck? Like, how come he has all this shit? Like, I'm better than this fool. But it was just that like ego, bro.
Yeah.
So I feel like that was maybe one of the best things I could have done. Like, read a book somehow about
Yeah.
why ego is enemy. And after that was kind of the starting point for me. Just, oh shit, I'm not the shit. Oh, I could always learn. Oh, always be a student. Oh, there's always room for improvement. After that mentality kind of kicked in, then it's like, okay, then
Yeah.
let me walk into this new version of myself. And now, shit, now I'm doing that hopefully, you know, each time.
Well, the good thing is that the most important part is like you came to that realization on your own. You know that you just like you're the one that took action, because most people will carry that shit on. Like we just
Oh,
talked, you know, they just
yeah.
keep carrying that throughout their life, and unfortunately molds them to be a dumb person. You know.
Yeah. Luckily, I've had the perspective or the foresight to look at other people and like see patterns.
Mm.
So, oh, I'm acting this certain way right now. Oh, this other person does that. Look where they're at now.
Doing with it, yeah.
And I'm like, fuck that. So it's kind of weird. Like, if I notice like a trend, I eventually will pick up on it,
Mm.
or maybe bad habits. But yo, I definitely don't want to go down that like route. Like,
That's
fuck
smart,
that.
yeah.
Like, I don't know. Just like you said, I think you mentioned ones like you're gonna sometimes it's better to learn from people's mistakes instead of you causing it and wasting all that time and money and
Yeah.
whatever the fuck, right? So that's, I feel like, something good too. Like learn from other people's mistakes and not try to, you know, because you could, one thing I guess you could put your hand in the fire and be
Yeah,
like,
go
oh
learn.
shit, or you could have seen like your homie just did it,
Yeah, I
and
ain't
I'm
doing
like,
that
I'm
shit.
good. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I guess you choose. And some
Yeah.
people are unfortunately have to put their hand in the fire like 30 times for them to learn.
Till
There's
they
some people
finally
like
get
that.
it, yeah.
It's like,
No.
oh shit.
You're not supposed to put it in the fire.
Yeah, bro.
No, I feel you.
But yeah, I don't know. Life's
That's-
life's a process. Like honestly, I'm at this point I'm starting to think that it's not even an end goal. It's like we're gonna reach the end goal, and oh shit, we're here. Like, what am I gonna just chill for the next 20 years?
Yeah.
Like, no. Like,
And regardless, like if you think about it, like if I tell you like, oh, you're gonna get your thing going at the end of the year and it's gonna work out good, but I'm like, you want to do that for the next 20 years? Like, no, there's gonna be something else. Like, you don't want to be doing that. Like, you're gonna get tired of it regardless. Like me, like I tell people, like they ask me, like, oh, are you gonna be doing this? Like, like no, like
yeah.
I maybe another 5 years, and I mean, I gotta have this place running on its own, or if not, like I'm moving on to the next thing. Like I'm not holding back. Like it's so my own goal right now is just work my ass off till I can get it to that point where it runs itself, and I'll still be here working at it here or there. But
Yeah.
that, I mean, that's the goal, right? But
Fuck
and
yeah,
then,
bro.
and then there'll be something else.
Yeah. It's crazy because we're like in a game that has unlimited unlimited levels. Like literally, if you think about it, the top level that you think there is a level above that,
Mm-hmm.
and then above that, and above that, and above that. So it's like literally, if you really wanted to, you could work for the rest of your life every day, and you could literally still do more, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of crazy. So it's like sometimes you also have to figure out like maybe a goal, or like know where you're like kind of where you're good. Because if not, you're just gonna keep doing it and do that.
That is true. Yeah.
Because you brought up a good thing. Like you have a goal, which sounds like, yeah, I want to have a business. I want to have a shit ton of employees. I want to have a badass. I want to have gyms. little
Yeah.
waiting area. I want to have this, and I want to maybe come 2 to 3 days a week. I'm pretty sure you're still gonna do other shit, but at least
Yeah.
this, like, you have your, your end goal where
Yeah.
you're not gonna just, I don't know, just fucking
Be here all day, every day,
and just be like, oh,
Yeah.
you don't know when to stop, basically.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So that's good though.
Yeah, just gotta have goals to it, and as time goes on, things change, and you adapt to them too. So
Oh,
sometimes things
absolutely.
don't go as planned. So,
Absolutely, brother.
but
But yeah, bro.
that's life for you. You just keep adapting to it, keep molding to it. But at the same time, you have control of how you mold it
Yeah.
by a little.
By a little, but yeah, you got
Yeah,
it.
man.
Oh, damn, bro. Well, I feel like I don't even know how to start this, bro. Like,
Yeah,
like it's kind of one of those situations where it's like it's so fucked up, bro, that it's like it kind of leaves you speechless. And to, I guess, kind of catch up the audience of what we're talking about. Unfortunately, some bad news, I guess, struck us this morning.
Yeah.
Essentially, kind of give the backstory, or I guess to kind of, I guess, translate into the relationship. Me and Edgar, we went to Ogden High School. Ogden, honestly, all these schools around here.
Yeah.
Like Polk School, I feel like we should start there, right?
Polk.
That's kind of where it started. I think you even mentioning it to me.
Head Start.
Preschool,
whatever.
Preschool.
Yeah.
That one of our essentially comrades, friends that we grew up with since Polk. I remember him from Polk. Edgar says from Head Start, which is crazy.
I believe, yeah, from preschool, Head Start.
Yeah, that's insane. Unfortunately, we had one of our good friends, Ivan, pass away this morning, actually, while he was working.
Yeah.
So I just want to basically, just kind of, I don't even know, bro. Just
I'm a lost words, man. It's just a shitty situation. It just sucks, that our friend had to go that way, and just at his age too, being a young person.
Our age, bro.
At his work.
Literally our age, bro. 27.
Yeah.
So unfortunately passed away, but I do want to, basically just send my condolences to anyone that knew him.
Same.
Friends, especially the family, bro.
Yeah.
Because I can't fathom like losing a family member, like a sibling, bro. Because I knew Ivan was a brother, so
yeah.
For someone to lose a sibling, one thing is his life, but another thing is like the sibling, like that still is here with us, and the parents, especially.
He had both parents, in his life, and it's just
So deepest condolences, and if they need us or our friends need us at this time, like
we're here,
100%. So it just kind of is one of those reminders that unfortunately just kind of happens, that like we're mortals, bro. Like we're not going to be here forever, and we have to appreciate every moment we have. So
exactly. I mean, that's all we can do, and just be aware, of what can happen. It's just, we don't know when our time's going to come. It just comes to us, and until then, just, that's why I kind of think, just live a happy life, and it's just been weird day for sure. After he told me that, it's just
100%.
But
weird vibes
for sure. But yeah, man, it's like you said, we're here for anyone that that needs us at the moment. But
I was actually gonna tell you, bro. Obviously there's gonna be like a service and all that, so I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna go. So
for sure, we'll have to go out there and support family and
100%, bro.
Be there
100%. And I feel like a lot of like we had like a lot of mutual friends as well.
For
like
sure.
But we went to the same schools, bro.
I honestly didn't realize how many mutual friends we had or still had, like on honestly Facebook. Facebook's where I have like everybody there, but just today everybody's been posting them and stuff, and I'm not really on social media, so I'm not really active on stuff like that. But today I popped on and just seen a lot, and I'm like, holy crap, like all these people, like a lot of pictures and stuff with them. So it's just like, holy shit. And all of them was high school, honestly. So I just kind of bring back a bunch of memories too of like just I was having fun and all the stuff, the classmates and stuff, which it's kind of cool in a way, because sometimes when people go, they kind of bring people together, and it's kind of cool how that happens. And I mean, like I said, it's just, yeah, it is really shitty the way it did happen, but regardless of
100%.
anybody, anybody that passes, it's never good for sure.
Nope.
But yeah,
Yeah, especially with like Ivan though, because he was such a like cool, chill person, bro. Like
yeah,
I feel like for me, even growing up, like I was just so antisocial, didn't want to really like say nothing. I wasn't like friendly type with like, especially online. Like for in
yeah,
person, I know you for sure. Like, but like online, like I'm not
yeah,
reaching out to people and shit. And he was one of the ones that definitely was one of the ones like always like commenting. Like he would see something on my story. Like when he started this podcast, bro,
oh, for real?
he like put a little fire emoji. Like,
Shit,
so I ain't
yeah.
gonna lie, I went to like our combos and
Hmm.
shit, and like obviously I'm
Look back, yeah,
just like fuck, because he was a cool dude, and
yeah,
obviously we could see the like the impact he had as a human being
for
because of
sure,
everyone, you know what I'm saying?
100%, yeah,
So like we have to also appreciate that side of him where he was actually a cool person,
yeah,
you know just some good vibes always.
yeah. I
Like,
honestly, I can't. I think I could probably. I think I only can say that I've seen him once, honestly, since after high school.
oh really?
But like I said, the active wise, like he was always like commenting and liking our stuff or my business and stuff like that. But
100%.
yeah, it's just it just sucks,
Yeah.
man.
Do you see him
Sad.
randomly out or what?
It was a random. It was a Farmington station.
Oh wow.
Seeing him out there with,
Yeah.
yeah, he was out there probably shopping or something. But it was actually he was in his car. So,
Oh,
but I
for real?
recognized his car. Like he seen me and we just
Yeah, chopped off food side.
yeah. But
That's
that
dope.
was
I have a
but that was years ago, honestly. But until like I said, social wise, like I think as most people, after high school, you really don't socialize with people. Like everybody does their own, everybody has their own life, but there is a few people that you still kind of see here and there. And but yeah, you never know when your day's gonna come. So, but
mm-mm.
were you gonna say something though?
No, I was
That you
basically gonna say, yeah, I had the similar situation where I seen him. I think it was a Smiths, bro.
offer?
Yeah, I think it was either Mother's Day or Valentine's Day or something like that. You go to Smith's,
Yeah.
and I think he had like some flowers, bro. And I was
Oh,
like going through like the aisle, so
uh,
I was like, "Oh, what's up, bro?" But this was shit, bro. Like 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
it's probably the same for me around that area.
Yeah, but yeah, you already knew. Like when we see it, like we seen Ivan, like he was always like, we were always on that goofy energy. Like he was
Yeah.
always have fun. Like it was never like a dull moment
No,
like
for
that. I
sure
think
not.
about
Yeah. No,
like
all the memories I have of him just
funny,
just funny shit.
just
Yeah.
funny ass stuff, bro.
Yeah. No.
Didn't we have? I don't even remember because I think
We had
in
a
our
lot of
shop
classes.
classes, bro. I don't know if he was in that one specifically because there was a shit ton of people that wouldn't even go to that class because they would
He
just
was
skip.
definitely in one of them.
I feel like, yeah, he was in like potentially one of them. I think you even reminded me that he had an SRT4, and we would go to his house after high school
Yeah.
and check
Check
out
it
the
out. Yeah.
bill and all that, and they painted it white
Yeah.
and
He
all
never
that.
drove it
So,
because he lived right next to the school, so he just walked
oh
there all
yeah,
the
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a
There's no
fact.
reason for him to drive over there. I think at one point he actually did have a car. He'd drive it, but we'd always make fun of him because I'm like, bro, you live like down the street.
It was literally right there, bro. No,
Yeah.
I remember
So
that.
I don't even know if he still lives there. I think he does though. His family does. So
Yeah, I remember. I think we even brought it up once on the podcast. Paradise. I
yeah.
remember we took him
Oh, we
there
definitely
once.
took him there.
Yeah,
Man, I'm gonna have to find that footage.
that footage. Yeah,
Yeah, but no, it's yeah, it's a sad day, but at the same time, like it makes you like realize, open your eyes up to what you have in your life, and
yeah.
just
Be grateful and
be
like
grateful. Yeah,
enjoy this short time we have on Earth.
yeah,
Literally, it's super short.
your life and the people around you, because like him, there's people that probably saw him the day before that they didn't think the next day was gonna be the day. He wouldn't be in their lives anymore. So
100%.
yeah, man.
100%. So if you have someone that you maybe love or want to tell them something, then why wait?
Yeah,
Just go ahead and do it.
just never know.
That's what that's what I've been focusing on more. Just kind of being more loving and be more empathetic and just showing
Yeah.
like more of my emotion because especially as guys, we don't really show emotion at all,
No,
like at all. So
it all has
you
to do
know,
like you said, kind of like ego. Just like I'm the
yeah,
shit. Like I can't show my side like that, or
yeah,
fuck,
bro.
we're all human. So
Well, yeah, we all have feelings and stuff, bro. Like you said, like even just when I heard that news, it's just I was working and I wasn't there. Like
yeah,
mentally, I was not there. Like I was
no,
working, but the whole time I was just thinking,
same, bro.
just
It is crazy. I think that's honestly the only person from our high school that like, because honestly, I feel like a lot of people that I know or have come across, they've like lost friends from high school or junior high. You know, that they've, you know, they just lost friends through one way or another. But I don't think I've ever had anybody like that. And I mean, and like I said, he
Nah.
wasn't even like, we were close. We all grew up together. We all knew each other. We have tons of friends together. But
Yep.
and even then, it's just like holy shit. Like that's the wake up call, and at the same time, it just sucks, you know, because such a great person. So
Facts, bro.
yeah,
Yeah, but you know, just keep doing your things. But hopefully, just well for us for sure. I'm pretty sure both of us are gonna. We're I feel pretty changed already, bro.
yeah.
Like I don't think I'm gonna be like living the same way or looking at things the same way after today. To be honest with you,
No, it's
like
definitely made an impact on a lot of people, I'm sure, including me and you. You know, so
absolutely, add some humility in my life. Because a lot of people sometimes even go about life, bro, feeling like they're gonna live forever and just do decisions based on like the moment instead of like, yo, bro, snap yourself into reality. Like,
hmm
we literally got one body, one life, and a short time of period. Best case scenario, you probably make it around what 80. That's usually when people
best case scenario.
best case.
Yeah,
So you know,
you just never know. And then obviously you don't know what is going on inside your body either, man. I mean, shit.
oh yeah,
That's you don't have no control on that shit. So
mm-mm.
people go earlier just of different like natural causes, you know. But it's just enjoy life and be grateful for it, for
Be
what you.
safe too.
Yes.
Be safe, like especially in the situation like that. I don't even know if you could prevent things like that. To be honest, sometimes shit just happens. Like
Yeah.
it's too crazy. You can't explain it. But sometimes if you see something, like speak up. Like
Yeah.
it could be the difference between someone going home and like, going to see their family and
Versus not.
not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And to
So
let people know, I mean, it was a work accident. So
exactly. It was like
so
a literally
so
a
stuff
work.
at work. If you see something like shit,
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, that messed me up even more knowing that it
it was a
wasn't
work.
just like work, bro.
Yeah.
Like
That's it.
imagine you're I don't know, you have a family, I don't know, let's say you leave your wife, you're gonna work. Oh
Yeah.
honey, I'm gonna go to work. You go to work 3 hours later, you get a call, bro.
No. It's
Like
just
what?
yeah. That's like the worst situation, man. It could have been anything else, but yeah, it just sucks for his family too. You know, that's just
Yeah, yeah. So
yeah.
well, yeah, I know. I know it's a different little vibe there with the pod, but I just want to say, RIP, our friend Ivan,
Yeah.
and just keep trying to be better people. Let's for us, the people that know, I'm pretty sure we're all well. I am, and Edgar is just try to be better, just individuals.
Yeah.
Just why not?
That's all we can do, man. Just be a better us,
Exactly, bro.
because you never know.
It's crazy how like just I don't know. It's like a wake up call. Basically, what I'm trying to say.
It really is,
It's
honestly.
because we're so caught up living in the day to day, bro.
That's the last thing that would have came across my head if you asked me like last week when I was just so rushed with the house and stuff that like you think like a good friend or even to put yourself in a situation that could have happened to you. Like yeah, and the way it happened, I mean, it could happen to anyone. Like it's just
Yeah, exactly. And then we're only putting this in perspective of going to work. Every time you get on a freeway or you go driving,
even just on a walk, man. Shit,
someone
drunk
could
driver or something. You just never know, man. It's just
you don't.
anything can happen. But obviously we every once in a while we do have like a little like wake up call when we talk about that. Like we don't know when our day's gonna come, and you kind of start thinking like, oh shit, this can happen tonight or here. But obviously it's not good to think that way always. But just
Nah, I can't live
but
in
that's why
fear.
you just gotta live. You know,
Just be aware.
be aware and live your best day every day.
100%.
Like it was like what they say, like live your day like it was your last day every day, or some shit like that they say. But
Yeah.
it's almost kind of true in a way, you know. Try to make every day count.
100%. Assess the scenario too, because
Yeah,
you never know, especially in social situations where maybe the situation's a little like different. Where I don't know, maybe you and some other dude are arguing at a place and there's alcohol involved. Like
mm-hmm.
obviously, like there could be some type of fight breaking out. Someone can have a weapon. So it's like, is it worth this one moment that's going on right now to just like potentially throw away my whole life for it? Like sometimes you just gotta
Yeah,
be like, yo, bro, like maybe something embarrassing happened, but it's like, what does
Yeah.
that matter? Like,
Yeah, and you think of them too. I mean, they got a family too. Shit.
100%, bro. We're all humans trying to
Yeah.
figure it all out at the end of the day. No one wants to look dumb. So it's like, with that understanding, you could prevent some some bad things from happening for sure. And maybe it's not like that serious, but a fight or something. Like, I don't know, I just got to be a better person, basically. Well, I guess we all do.
We all do. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So
Yeah. Rest in
yeah.
peace, buddy.
Likewise, we'll eventually, catch up and go see him.
Crossroads again.
Yeah, 100%. Hopefully, I don't want to say near future, but
Yeah.
it's gonna happen eventually.
We know. Yeah. People think. I think they know what we mean for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but yeah, bro, I don't even honestly really know where to even go with this. So
I think we just we could end it there.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, guys.
I guess on the last note, appreciate your families. Be grateful for the things you actually do have. Put in some effort,
Yeah.
and maybe things you do want to change or move around or whatever you want to do. But, we're literally here for a short time. This life was, granted to us somehow because none of us got like chose to be born, bro. It's kind of weird if you think about it.
Yeah, it's weird, huh? You
We're
kind of just
literally-
get brought into this life.
Literally just get born, come out crying, and you're here and you're like, holy shit, I'm a human now.
Yeah.
So,
Everybody has a different start to their life too and end to it. So it's
and experiences throughout that life as well. So,
yeah.
just live life. Try to enjoy it. Try to be grateful too. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you're hugging your mom, dad, hug them a little tighter. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
just try to be, be a good person. Whenever you have the opportunity, if you have, if you're doing good or maybe see someone struggling, like, why not try to help? Or and help doesn't have to be all the time monetary, like money and shit. Like,
just be reaching out and just checking up on someone.
That's a fact, bro. I feel like, honestly,
we don't do that enough. Honestly, I'm guilty of that.
I am super guilty.
I'm so like locked in my world and stuff, and it's honestly kind of sad. But I mean, I will definitely say I'm guilty of that. So. Definitely something that I'll change. Yeah,
I think we all are. Yeah, just at least get better, bro. Like,
yeah. I'm not saying we're gonna change overnight, but just work on it. It's
Yeah.
But,
well, with that note, we appreciate you, everyone listening, for joining us on another, podcast.
26.
Episode 26. Appreciate everyone. Happy for all the supporters. Since the beginning. I know it's been 26 episodes. Just appreciate everyone's support, and just be kind to each other. To be honest with you, this whole ego shit and trying to act cool and do all that shit, it's not worth the trust. Like, it's not. Like, who are you trying to impress? Like, just be comfortable with yourself. And if someone like sees you differently for like wanting to be yourself, then honestly, that person doesn't even deserve to be in your life.
That's the person at fault, not you.
Yeah. Like, like, you don't like me when I'm being myself. Like, what the hell? Like, leave him, bro. Like. Or female or male, it doesn't matter.
For sure.
Like, just go find. There's always better. Like, the grass is greener on the other side if it's shit right now. Like, just go seize the moment. Seize the moment. This day only comes once.
Exactly. That shit's crazy, huh? Think.
This is gonna be another. I don't want to say a chapter, but another page on the book, bro. And everyone has a different size book. We don't know how long that book's gonna be, so we just have to. We keep saying it, but I feel like sometimes, like, there's a deeper layer to what we say. Take it day by day.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's like a different layer that we could always like come back to and
we'll keep adding to that shit.
100%. So, all right. Well, I guess that's it.
Man. Yeah.
Likewise. Well, we'll appreciate everyone that's stayed this far, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, week, and whatever you got to do, and go out and kill it.
Likewise.
All right,
see you guys. Peace.